Okay, hey guys, it's Hannah with more oil stuff. So, if you follow me on Instagram, you know about my skin thing. So, I'm looking a little shiny today because I'm using the Glamglow Waterburst Moisturizer and then this Clinique Pep-start Hydrorush Moisturizer with SPF 20. So, I need something with some SPF in it. So, that's what I grabbed. I'm not going outside a lot today, so SPF 20 is good enough. Today I'm going to talk about rosemary essential oil. Non-medical doctor, please don't ask me for medical advice. But, so my skin's been super dry, so I'm trying to super hydrate it. We'll see. Drinking lots of water, putting all that on my face as often as I can remember. And looking really oily, but it's just that moisturizer. So, Rosemary and Rosemary Vitality. So, this one, the big one, obviously is labeled for topical and aromatic use. So this is a 15 milliliter. This will cost you $16 wholesale, $21.05 retail. But so you need to dilute that 50-50. It's good for mental clarity, like concentration, focus type stuff. You can put this in your shampoo to help combat hair loss. And a lot of people find that doing that also makes their hair less oily, like they can wait longer between washes. That's what I've seen. Good for acne. It's antifungal, antibacterial, and it is considered to be one of those oils that has antidepressant properties. So, feeling a little down, maybe you need to diffuse that to uplift your mood, make you feel a little better. I would pair it with a citrus oil because they're really uplifting. So, whichever oil you have on hand, whichever one you like, whatever, you can do that. Then we have the little guy, Rosemary Vitality. So that's a 5 milliliter. They only come in 5 milliliters. Wholesale, that's $7.75. Retail, that's $10.20. So also not super expensive, but the dilution rate on this one is 20/80. So you need to dilute this one a little more. If you take something for high blood pressure, you need to be cautious with how much you're using that one. It can cause drug interactions, give you some issues. So always talk to your doctor if you're on any medications, really, just to make sure that there are no interactions, and also just gauge how your doctor's feeling about you using the essential oils. So some of these things are the same. Fights mental fatigue. It's good for weight loss. It's anti-inflammatory. So a lot of health things are caused by inflammation of your gut, inflammation of the skin, whatever. And so if you can fight that inflammation, your other symptoms sometimes go away too. So that's something. But also, so you can cook with this. You just need to be super careful about how much you're using. So that might be something to play with, or, you know, just Pinterest, type in Young Living rosemary essential oil and stuff will come up. You can follow Young Living on Instagram. They post recipes a lot, so you could see that kind of stuff. But so if you're making like a savory bread, like a cheese rosemary bread, you could add some of this in there instead of fresh rosemary. Maybe you don't have fresh rosemary, you just have the dried stuff. But so you could substitute this meats, especially like chicken and pork, you know, rosemary. Anywhere where you would use dried or fresh rosemary, this is what you would use. But obviously, if you're used to using dried rosemary, you use a lot more of that than you would fresh. So then, however much rosemary you would use fresh, you use even less of this because it's super concentrated. So be careful. Some like pasta dishes call for rosemary, so you could throw this in there instead. If you're feeling crazy, I'm sure you could just put it in about anything. So maybe look some stuff up, see what you have. Is there somewhere where you typically use dried rosemary, fresh rosemary, whatever, that you could substitute for this? Rosemary, like plants outside, if you have rosemary at your house, a lot of times people say that they have like so many fewer mosquitoes than other people in their neighborhoods. So you could add this to like your bug spray, or whatever. You could do lots of stuff with it. very multi-dimensional oil. So let me know in the comments how you use these guys. You know, of course, there's two different bottles. One's labeled for topical and aromatic use, one's labeled for ingestion, but the oil inside is exactly the same. So it's exactly the same. Same stuff. It's not anything crazy going on. But go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments which one you keep on hand, which one you don't, or both, or what's your favorite recipe with Rosemary Vitality. I'll see you guys next time.